can do it.
Well, I would just like to welcome every one of you here. I don't know most of you. Y'all don't know me. I am one of the designated leaders behind this teaching program that we've got going on here at Opportunity Launch and Paid Daily Lifestyle. We do these things 6 days a week. Motivational Mondays is mine and Lisa Harrell's. Tuesday morning is Mr. Sanborn. Tuesday nights is Miss Pat's. Tonight she's going to teach us about Pinterest. I have a Pinterest account of my own. I confess I have not even opened that thing up in 6 months, so this is kind of a slap of wrist on me. I'll be taking notes. I hope y'all will too. Tomorrow, Miss Pat will be teaching blogging. Thursday, Mr. Ramon will be teaching about email marketing. We'll have LinkedIn and mobile marketing on Friday, and then social media on Saturday. So as you can see, we've got a lot of training here, and I would encourage all of you to take advantage of it. And with that, I'll introduce Miss Pat. Miss Pat, you ready?
Right. Thank you so much, Ray
Really?
and San. Appreciate that. Welcome to the call this evening. The reason I chose to do the webinar tonight is that in probably the next few weeks we'll be having, in addition to our our social poster, we have so far the Facebook, the social auto poster will connect us to Facebook, our personal pages, as well as all of the fan pages that we have. It also will allow us to post to LinkedIn and finally Twitter. The new areas that we'll be able to post to will be Google Plus. That one is coming in the near future. And right on the horizon is Pinterest. And we are hoping that Instagram will come there as well. But for right now, we are waiting with bated breath, so to speak, for the arrival of the Pinterest. And what I find to be true is a lot of us are involved with social media platforms, but we don't really know all the intricacies involved in those programs. And what I thought I would do is to begin with an overview, so to speak, of Pinterest. And because on Tuesday nights we do uh, what's called, chicken noodle soup warmed over on Tuesday nights, I thought maybe to have some kind of consistency with our Pinterest um, discussion, that we will do it Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday. So it will be a consecutive and something like a seminal, if you will, flow to the presentation. And I wanted to do just a little bit of an overview tonight, not going into great detail because it does require a little bit of concentrated discussion on certain aspects of it in terms of SEO optimization, so that we can make sure that our pins are being seen, that we can get in there and start to get followers, so that we can make sure that our boards are up to quote unquote snuff. So tonight I just want to do just a quickie, if you will, on Pinterest and see what your thinking is. I have had a Pinterest account just like I've had an Instagram account and a LinkedIn account since I cannot tell you when, and there are cobwebs in each one. I created a Pinterest account for myself when I joined Total Life Changes, and I had quite a few pins there, posts there. but I really didn't cultivate it as I should have. And what I'm learning since being on the platform here at Pay Daily Lifestyle is that we as marketers, be it online or offline, we have to take advantage of all of the social media platforms that are there. We cannot hope to learn all of them, but we do need to know how they operate, so to speak. And then I think San Warren Nix made the comment that Facebook is his baby. So that's the one he has concentrated all of his efforts on. He has mastered it, and now it's time for him to move on to another social media platform, be it Twitter, be it Instagram, be it Pinterest. But we need to have our brands, if you will, out on all of those platforms. The beauty of having the social auto poster is it's going to automate our efforts. And instead of having to sit there and manually put those posts there, we will have a system in place, that auto poster, that will do the drudgery, if you will, for us. That having been said, I want to begin simply with I guess I'm going to start with my presentation, simply put. My program tonight on my discussion is Pinterest Made Simple and Easy. Pinterest Made Simple and Easy Part 1. I plan to talk about, first and foremost, what is Pinterest exactly? What exactly do you do on Pinterest? And thirdly, tonight, what are the benefits of marketing on Pinterest? Now, this last area will be one that we're going to delve into detail on tomorrow night and hopefully on Thursday night, so that we can kind of fine-tune what we're going to be doing on Pinterest once we get there. But the first question is, what is Pinterest? The name Pinterest, and I was listening to the YouTube video with one of the creators of Pinterest a few minutes ago. Well, really, it was a few hours ago. And he was talking about how the name came into being. We find that Pinterest is a concisely and appropriately worded combination of two words, pin and interest. Pinterest is a web service that allows its members to post, manage, and share inspiring pictures and videos online. And it has quickly enjoyed a surging popularity, and now to date it is exceeding 4 million members. Now, according to Wikipedia, Pinterest is, quote, a web and mobile application company where users can upload, save, sort, and manage images known as pins and other media content, for example, videos, through collections known as pin boards, collections such as events, interests, and hobbies. Users can browse other pin boards for images, repin images to their own pin boards, or like photos. The young men who one of the creators was saying that when he was growing up, he used to collect, I don't know, if there were bugs. And we know that when we were growing up, we all had some kind of collection, some hobby that we had. I had a stamp collection. My son had the Pokemon cards. I also encouraged my children when they were growing up to collect those little toys that came in the McDonald's Happy Meals, because believe it or not, some of those things are going to command great monies, if you will, as we move further and further into the 21st century. But we all have coin collections. We have something that we collect, and that's the premise that the young man said is involved in Pinterest, that we actually have boards where we can pin and collect those things that have become our passion, so to speak. I have a video here. I wanted to share it with you, but I think I'm going to forego it tonight. It's actually on the Pinterest site, and it gives an overview, if you will, of what Pinterest has as its intent, what its purpose is. But just a little historical background, and not to bore you to tears, but I do want you to know that it does have a history, and it's a profound one. Pinterest was founded by Ben Silbermann. He was the young man who was talking about the collections that he had during his early years, and collection that we all necessarily have. Paul Sierra, and I think I pronounced that correctly, Evan Sharp, and Pinterest is managed by Cold Brew Labs, and it's funded by a small group of entrepreneurs and investors. Pinterest started in December of 2009. The site launched as a closed beta in March 2010. 9 months after the launch, that website had 10,000 users. In August of 2011, Time Magazine listed Pinterest in its 50 best websites of 2011. The mobile launch of Pinterest occurred in 2011, so it's mobile ready. For those who are doing mobile marketing, Pinterest should be one of those social media that you would want to promote your brand on or your business. On January of 2012, the company was named the best new startup of 2011. 2012, the site had 11.7 million unique users. And remember, I began by saying that there are over 400 million approximately today. March 23rd, it unveiled an updated terms of service that eliminated the policy that gave it the right to sell its users' content, which lets you know that there is safety there with the content that you place therein. Pinterest became the third largest social network in the United States in March of 2012, behind Facebook and Twitter. And we know that Facebook reigns supreme. May 2012, you have some investors that become involved in Pinterest. The Japanese who invest $100 million. You've got a $1.5 million partnership with these venture partners in 2012. In August, Pinterest of 2012, Pinterest no longer required a request or an invitation to join the site. Now, I want to zero in on this particular comment because a lot of the literature that you're going to read now about Pinterest may be dated, and you will know that it's dated if it continues to tell you that you have to get an invitation to join Pinterest. That was eliminated in 2012. Now all you have to do is sign in with your email, create a username, fill out the rest of the info, well, of course, verify your email and go through the other kinds of application procedures, if you will, for Pinterest. On August 14th of 2012, they have the application for the Android and the iPad. It was actually launched. And these guys are iPhone guys, saying you might be, Apple gurus. But to kind of move us ahead, I want to go to 2012, where Pinterest acquired a team from Hike Labs, which had been developing a mobile publishing application called Drafty. You all who have the iPhones, this is an application that will allow you to do blogging. It is only peculiar, well, I better say it this way. It can only be used with the iPhone. So the Android phones do not have that particular application. You may want to look at it, but you have to have an invite in order to join Drafty. In 2015, of June 2015, Pinterest unveiled buyable pins. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But this is for the the business account through Pinterest. These rich pins are unusual in that they have more information than a normal link. You'll get a button with them that will allow you to purchase. Folk can actually purchase things directly from folk online, and the user can see the prices. They can even select the color, if you will, the specifics associated with the product, and they can tap that button and they can buy that product, and the item can arrive right at their front door. Those are the rich pins that launched in 2015. In December of 2015, Pinterest launched a new way for users to monitor price drops with buyable pins. So those of us who are network marketers, we have a product, then we need to be thinking about getting a business account with Pinterest and maximizing our time and our energy on that social platform, that social media platform. This one is for the business account as well. So my question is this, the second one of the night is, what exactly do you do on Pinterest? Pinterest, as I said earlier, is an image sharing platform where members pin images to their own pin board. As a member, this can be anything that you want to. It can be random things that you have an interest in, that you want to share. It can be several images. It can be a plethora of images related to your hobby, your job, your passion, anything that you want to share. As a member, you are able to browse subjects, and if you discover a board that you're really, really interested in, you can do what's called following it. You can do it the same way in which you do that, on Twitter, where you follow folk. And you can be notified. You're also notified when photos are uploaded to your board. You can leave comments and join discussions. Now, what I did was went today and I captured an actual image from Pinterest. And what this is the home feed. When you pull down the menu here, these three lines here, it brings you to a category page, and you can actually go through Pinterest by way of your interest here. This page is the home feed, and I wanted to bring this one to your attention because on the home feed page, this is where you can actually invite your friends from Facebook, from Google, from Yahoo, and you can also send them an invitation via email. On this home page, you can see also an example of a pin it, the send, and I'm going to clarify or go in greater detail about those, kind of give an overview. And also, if you like this particular entry here, this post, you can like it by giving it a heart. So, your home feed page. This is my site, Patricia, and I'm going to come to my next one. What I did was I went to one of the categories, which was videos from the pull-down menu. And as you can see here, what they will give you is related topics that also have videos on them. These particular individuals decided to post their video. This lady right here, Jessica Saunders, if I were to click on this particular pinned post, it would take me to her, her profile, her board, if you will. But here is a video that she chose to give us from her, from her fourth grade class, the chorus there. What I did was chose country music videos. You can see again, related topics associated with the videos. Not necessarily country music, but there's soul music, blues, there's reggae, there's jazz, Nat King Cole and Loretta Lynn. You got Waylon Jennings here. But all of these videos have to do with country music. Here's a board from Rethia Foster, who chose to put this particular video on, which she said was an emotional moment with Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton. If I were to click that, if it were live, I could click it and actually go to her board. So what exactly do you do on Pinterest? On Pinterest, what you are there to do is to create pin boards where you can put your pictures, your videos, your infographics, your information. The way people organize their pins is by topic, and it's what is called a board. A board is where you actually will save your pins. Each of your pin boards is based around a common theme or a topic, and you can actually identify, you can name that topic for yourself. It consists of a Pinterest subpage attached to your main Pinterest page, and this is where you're able to post all of your pins that are directly related to your board's topic. Each one of your boards will tell a unique story about what you care about, and you can make your boards public or you can make them secret. I will share with you, if we have enough time, my own boards. I just did for tonight. I have 3 of them that were public, and I have 2 that are secret. Just kind of like for your eyes only, or for those people whom you invite to, your page, because you can do invitations to your actual board. You keep it secretive for their eyes and your eyes only. Next, what I did was this morning we had a lady on the line who said that her passion was gardening. As a matter of fact, she has a blog about gardening. So I thought that I would go to the gardening section of that category, and then if you take a look here, it has subdivisions, if you will, or related topics. I clicked on, for your edification a little bit later, bulbs. But here, just look at the different kinds of pins that we have here. Landscape. This person shares with us how to make a simple tree house, how grandma can make this. My grandkids need a tree house, she tells us. And if somebody is interested in learning how to do a simple tree house, he or she would only need to click on this particular post or this pin. But I chose to go to bulbs. And when I did, I ran across Rosie Felder. And here is Rosie's information. And the other thing I want to say, and I will share a visual with you in a few minutes. Pinterest has changed its display. It used to be that over on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, you might have the person's bio, if you will, but now it's changed its format. Here you have the actual pic, whatever image you upload will be here, and your name, your location where you live, here for me is my web address where I want people to go. She wants you to go to her Google account. Also, if she had taken the time, she would have included her Twitter account as well as her Facebook account, because those are also links. Here is a short description or a bio of Rosie Felder. She says, I'm an artist and have sold privately a number of paintings. I will be exhibiting publicly some of my paintings for the first time in a gallery in March of 2015. But what I liked about this is, look at her headings here. Art that I love, tutorials, pastels. These are the names of the boards that she's actually created. She's got 14 boards. She's got 2.3K pins on her boards. She's got 22 likes. She's got 53 followers. And she has 359 folk that she is following. That's what that all relates to. So what I thought I would do is take a look at what happens here on one of her sub pages. I chose tutorials. And when I go there, look at all of the pins that she has there for her tutorials. 186 pins are there, and she's got 25 followers. If I were to like this particular one, I'd click on pin it, and I could send, and I'll share with you what this represents. And I definitely would like it if that were the case. But here, she's got an actual way in which she can help you to draw better in 6 minutes. So someone who was looking for a do-it, well, you know, the old YouTube video kind of thing here, she's going to actually share with you how you can draw better in 6 minutes. And it's her YouTube video or an upload she has done from YouTube. I need to tell you then that you can upload videos that you've done of your, of your own personal videos or other videos that you have found funny or instructive, etc., for your Pinterest account. Now, here is an older Pinterest entry. This is Adair Nicole. Remember I was telling you how it looked in the past. Here is her bio. Las Vegas, Nevada is where she's from. Here are her boards. She's got 20 boards, but I've only shown you 6 of those here. She's got 446 pins and 72 likes. This is the old one. She's got 119 followers, and she's got, can't quite make that one out, but you will be able to see in the next one. This is the revision of that older platform for Pinterest. Again, her picture, there's her name, from where she hails. And you can see here what Adair has done is given us her actual blogging, her blog site here. And it's a blog spot, the old blogger here. We can contact her or connect with her on Facebook and also on Twitter. And here she gives her short bio of what her loves and what her likes are. She's got 27 boards, which is an upgrade from the earlier one that we saw. 796 pins, 78 likes. Look at her followers, and now she's following 161 folk. Now, this particular board I've kind of outlined for you so you can know what certain things represent. This is Max P. Well page or board. I was thinking Maxwell, but no. The passions that this person obviously has is American Idol, and the winner is Ashley Green, Beyonce. Everybody loves Beyonce. And we've got, of course, magazine covers. But as we dissect this page, you'll see if I wanted to follow well, I could just click right here and become one of his followers or her followers. This is her pick, if you will, his pick. Right here, if you were to analyze this, this is where your settings, but this is where you send this profile. Okay, this is what you can do with this particular profile right here. You may remember that when I went through the historical aspects of the history of Pinterest, I made mention of the fact that you can block people. Let's say, for example, this is somebody who's following you and that person is offensive. You don't want the contact anymore. You can actually block him or her from your Pinterest board or your following. You can send this profile. You can enter an email, and you can choose from your contacts, and you can send your contacts this particular board. You can also share the contents to Facebook, Twitter. I don't know what this one is right here. I've got to look that one up. But you can also send the link out. The link itself can be sent out. Oh, that's a little bit of a disturbance to me. But I'll report back to you on that one next time. Does anybody know what this one is, Ray or Sam? Does that look familiar to you?
No, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm looking it up as we speak.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
No,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Now, this one is your next page with the Dear Nicole again and her board. And I pulled down this particular icon so that you can know what's here. It will actually show you what's trending in the news for Monday, January the 25th, 2016. If you were to click on this link, this is all about you, your information, and if you've got any messages, you can click this particular link, and any messages that have been inboxed you from Pinterest will actually be placed there as well. So each of your pin boards is based around a common theme, as you saw in some of the illustrations I gave you. Now you can use these boards to show off your products. You can create a board for each one of your products in your product line. As a matter of fact, when I was in TLC, let me tell you how many boards I saw for the tea. There was others for the individual products such as the HCG. Every board had a product, if you will. And I'm going to tell you how many boards you can have, and you will probably be flabbergasted when I give you the number. You can find images that your followers or your fans, if you will, would enjoy, and you can post them. You kind of like sharing images that you found. Some people love images. I think this would be a grand place for you, San, as well as Ramon. They love images and they love posting images, so Pinterest is really the place that they are going to find a safe haven or a lovely playground. You can share infographics, which are especially great for adding valuable information about your business niches. But here's the thing. As with any of the platforms that we've talked about, you need to be engaging with your audiences and you need to be providing value to them as much as possible. You can also use those boards to provide inspirational quotes, if you will, for self-help. You can ask for opinions and get interactions with your members or those people who are following you. You can conduct surveys, especially if you're on the business if you have the business membership. So what is a pin? We've talked about the board. Let's talk about a pin. What people do on Pinterest, they actually pin. So the pin starts with an image or a video that you can add to Pinterest. You can add a pin from a website, or you can upload an image right from your computer. Any pin that you put on Pinterest can be repinned, and all of the links, the beauty of it is all of those links will link back to their source. So if you pin something, someone repins it on their board, it will always have a link back to your particular board or your site, if you will, which is beautiful. Pins have tremendous potential for going viral, and we know about how important it is to see viral videos out there on on YouTube. When they go viral, oh my goodness, millions of people see it. The same thing is true when you're on Pinterest. According to one of the infographics that I saw, it says the average number of repins for each pin is 4 to 2. So what that means is sometimes one of your products can be pinned and it has the potential for reaching 4 users. But the key, however, is that it's got to be engaging. It's got to be dramatic, if you will. It's got to be breathtaking, if you will. It has to provide value, if you will. So a few ways that you can get your pins increased traffic value is as follows. You can use what are called rich pins. I made mention of those before, especially if you're in business. You want to start using the rich pins. You should focus on pinning content-related pins. Let me tell you, everything that I've ever seen is that the tutorials and the do-it-yourself pins or posts are the ones that get the greatest amount of visitations. People are looking for shortcuts. They don't want to pull out a recipe book anymore, especially when they can go to Pinterest and you can give them the yummy, yummy to their tummy crunch cake, you know. You can pin large, colorful photos. The HD photos that we have learned about on our platform work very well here. They want, you know, they will help to attract attention and get repins. Here are the limits for your pins, your boards, and your likes. You can have 500 boards. You can have, and this I got actually from Pinterest itself. They have put proscriptions on what you can actually have now. You can have up to 200,000 pins. You can have up to 100,000 likes, and you can have up to 50,000 pinners, okay? So here are the limitations that are given, and once you get to those limits, they will send you an email to apprise you or to let you know that those limits are reached. So, and it's kind of like, I guess, your Facebook page where if you've gotten to your limit for your friends, you're going to have to start what? Eliminating. So what are the benefits of marketing on Pinterest? I have found on Pinterest John Wagner, and if we go and click on his image, it will take us, to his post or his pin, his board here. It will actually take us to a blog that he did. And in that blog, he provides us with 30 days to growing your website traffic with Pinterest. And he tells us that the demographics on Pinterest has changed. It used to be that it was predominantly women, and now what they're finding is that men are joining the ranks there on Pinterest. You need to study who your audience is, and you need to tweak your boards accordingly. But he tells us that Pinterest is an ideal platform for marketers. And why? It will help build relationships. And we are always talking on our platform about the essential, how essential it is for us to build relationships with people. He tells us that Pinterest is a great source to build online relationships and a community of people that are excited about what? Your brand. Not about what? Other people, but about you. It's a great source of building an online community of potential buyers. When you build relationships with your community, guess what? They're more likely to recommend you to others because it comes to those three qualities that we said that people will buy from people whom they like, whom they know, and whom they trust. So relationship building on Pinterest. He also tells us that Pinterest lets you share links, and by using high quality images, not just any kind of junk out there, but you've got to be selective about what you put there. High quality images with your links, you can help to inspire people to want to share your content, to repin it. You want people to visit your blog. You want people to go to your website. You want to excite their sensibilities with what you put there. You want them to visit your profile and know more about you, who you are. He also says this: consistent pinning to your board helps you build a high level of pins that continually get repinned. Now, this gentleman says to post or to pin at least 20 pins daily, with a few of the pins of stuff that links back to your website. Now, this 20 pins is kind of questionable. I've seen 5, and I've seen this high number of 20. One article that I read said 5, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But here again, because we're going to have that social auto poster, whether we put 20 there or whether we put 5 daily, it matters not, because we won't have to do it manually. We have automation to do it for us. he also tells us that pins you've pinned on Pinterest will be found months and months after you've pinned them, unlike on Facebook or Twitter, where your content is what? Short-lived. Your content on Pinterest appears fresh, even though you may have put it there a year ago, right? 4 months ago, 3 months ago, it's still there because it's pinned to your board, and your board is there as well. This means that you can have a constant stream of people searching your stuff day in, day out, year in, year out. People coming to your site. He also says that because there are several places on a pin that allows you to have your links to your website, you're able to get traffic. You're able to get traffic to your website. When somebody clicks on your pin, when somebody enlarges that pin, the website bottom at the top of the pin link, the link is the address and the image, and I'm going to share that with you, but the URL is right there. So you want to put that URL in your photograph or your image. You also want to embed it there, if you will. You want to have it so your pinners can get to your site. He says further that Pinterest is a great way to let social media grow your traffic organically online. So you're not out there buying traffic, but you are allowing your social media to build traffic to your site organically. And simply because Pinterest still has do follow links. And the beauty of this is if you've got your blog there, Google is looking at it as though you've got traffic coming to your site. That's a plus, not a negative. So what I did finally was this. I looked at what Pinterest told me to do if I want to pin like a pro. This is directly from Pinterest, nothing I've made up. They said put pinners first. In other words, it's not about you all the time. It's about what your followers care about. What are they interested in? Tailor your pins to their needs. Yeah, it's your hobby, but you want to excite them. You want them to come to your board. You want them to be engaged. You want to curate your collection. Now, here they say you want to create a few boards to actually start your collection. And your very best board should be inspiring with beautiful images that will draw people in to a specific topic like travel or to recipes or to a specific hobby. Show what inspires you. What is it that makes you, what floats your boat? Create ideas and places for people to go and travel to. Excite their imaginations, open their, minds to new places and new adventures. And here I think is so critically important. We always say this. If you're doing the email marketing, if you're on Twitter, if you are doing presentations via video marketing, you can't sound like anybody, Ray Higdon, or a Tony Robbins or Les Brown. You need to sound like you. And on Pinterest, they say be authentic. Use your boards to show what your values are. What is it that you stand for? Exhibit your personality. What taste do you have? Share that with your followers. Be authentic. And more than anything, share your pins. Once you get started, you want to promote your Pinterest account. You want to showcase your pins on your site. And that having been said, I just want to thank you for attending. I just have one or two things I'm going to do in closing, and then I will entertain any questions and comments that you might have. Were you able to find that for me, Ray, what that?
No, ma'am, I couldn't reproduce that. Could you go back to that slide real quick?
I got the answer, Miss Pat. I think it was John.
All right.
He said, let me see who it was that said it. He said it was Facebook Messenger.
Oh, the Messenger. I've never seen that icon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. This was the image that I had put in my slide, and this is, if I want to pin it, I can to my board. I would simply click that. Here are my boards. I've got Love Your Mind, Your Body. I've got tips on building an awesome MLM company. Eating for Your Health. I've got an Ignite Max. This one is a secret one. Lose Weight with EPX. And what I would do here is actually pick one of my boards to pin this to. And I think I'm going to put it here. Tips on building, say, an awesome MLM business. There's an area here that I can leave a comment for John Wagner. And I might want to tell him, I don't have time right now, that I could just, well, I won't. Thank you so much for providing insight on the 30 days to growing my website traffic to Pinterest. If I liked it, and I definitely did like it, okay? And if I wanted to send it in an email, I could. There's the Facebook. I could post it to my Facebook account. There's a pop-up or a block there. There's Twitter. And thank you, whoever. There is the Facebook Messenger. And if I wanted to post that link, there it is right there. It will actually give me the link where I can share his post. So all of that is here. Now, as I was saying earlier, that there are two kinds of accounts that you can have on Pinterest. You've got a personal account and you've got a business account. You have to determine what your needs are, but my greatest suggestion to you is to go through and read the actual terms of agreement that you have with both of those accounts. If you are in the business of selling, promoting some product, or digital, or maybe it may be a potion or lotion, some product, a pill, you want to perhaps get the business account. And why? I'm not going to go through this article word for word, but I am going to highlight just a few things, and we'll get to these later. But if you're going to get that business account, the beauty of it is that Pinterest offers you analytics for your business account. We're going to have that with our social poster, of course, our social auto poster. We'll have that, but to have Pinterest actually give you your analytics immediately is of great value for you as a business owner. A second benefit is that you've got those rich pins that you can actually use to help promote your business. There are 6 kinds or 6 types. You've got them for movies, you've got recipes, articles, products, actual applications, if you will, and topical areas. In other words, places that you may want to, those people who are in the travel industry, a great one there. Even residents that you might want to rent out or to lease out can be used there. If you're selling products, you perhaps want to make sure you have the business account and these rich pins. There are different terms of service that you need to apprise yourself. You need to learn what they are. And here is something grand. Pinterest is going to be adding future tools and other features that are only available to those who have the business account. You also have promoted pins. These are the pins that I mentioned for 2015, but they're seen by more people. Your settings are different for your business account, and you also have buyable pins that you can use as a merchant for Shopify, the Buy Now buttons. So all of these are peculiar to the business account. Now, right now I have the personal account, and what I can do, it said, was to convert my personal account to a business account, or I can create a second account. With the second account that I create, I'm not going to be able to use the same Twitter account, the same Facebook. I think that's the prescriptions that they have. And you also have to change your email account so that there are no links there. It's almost like going to the bank and having a personal checking account versus having a business account. Okay? Alrighty, that having been said, I think that I have about 9 minutes, so I don't want to go any further and don't want to, bore you either to tears. So, any questions or comments?
Miss Pat, I have one.
Oh, hey Ray.
Go ahead.
One
Go
second.
ahead.
1 second. We want to thank you guys for coming out tonight, and we just want to stop right here for those people that is on the call. We're going to go ahead and go into our